Ruai. Every great city has a place it hides its secrets. In 1975, for Nairobi, that place was Ruai. The government carved out 5,000 acres of the Juja Sisal Estate for a single purpose: the Dandora Estate Sewage Treatment Works. By 1978, Ruai had become the city's kidneys. The stigma was instantaneous. For 20 years, while Nairobi's west boomed with leafy suburbs, Ruai was left to the wind and the smell. Land here was a joke, a sacrificial zone where value went to die. At the time, if you told someone you were investing in Ruai, they assumed you had lost both your money and your sense of smell. But in that neglect, a silent opportunity was brewing for those who could look past the scent of the city's waste. As the 90s arrived, the great subdivision began. land buying companies like Embakasi Ranching started slicing the remaining 11,000 acres into 50 by 100 foot drills. It was the era of the share certificate, a flimsy piece of paper that represented a gamble on a future no one believed in. In 1995, you could buy a plot for 30,000 Kenyan shillings. And by 2003, the town had become a political tool. The government used Ruai to resettle the displaced families of the Mathare 4A quarry. It was a town of squatters and pioneers. A peri-urban Wild West where people built homes without titles, relying only on the hope that the city would eventually catch up to them. In 2012, the build-up finally hit a boiling point. The Eastern Bypass was constructed, linking Thika Road to Mombasa Road. The Eastern Bypass wasn't just a road, it was an economic bridge that deleted the distance to the airport. Suddenly, the sewage town was only 20 minutes from the world. Between 2015 and 2022, land prices didn't just rise, they mutated. A piece of land that was initially worth 30,000 Kenyan shillings was now worth more than 2 million Kenyan shillings. Now, the bungalows were being swallowed by 5-story vertical slums and middle-class apartments. Ruai was no longer a village. It was a high-density pressure valve for a city that had run out of space. Unfortunately, the foundation of Ruai as a town was still a legal quicksand. For decades, the Kirema family land dispute hung over the area like a guillotine. Late 2025 marked the turning point for Ruai. The Regularization Act and the historic court ruling turned uncertainty into equity. Residents were finally allowed to buy their piece, turning share certificates into title deeds. Today, Ruai is changing faster than almost anywhere in Nairobi. Where there were once empty fields, there are now rows of apartments, new businesses, and thousands of new residents arriving every year. Land once cost 30,000, now sells for millions. Roads are expanding, infrastructure is catching up, and the skyline grows taller each year. Ruai is no longer a distant suburb. It is one of the engines driving Nairobi's eastern expansion. The story of Ruai is far from over. In many ways, it is only just beginning. Ruai stands at the edge of something bigger. The town that once sat quietly beyond Nairobi is now growing at a relentless pace. And as the lights of new neighborhoods stretch further towards Kamulu and beyond, one thing becomes clear. Nairobi isn't just growing, it is moving east, and Ruai is leading the way. This is Nairobi Prime. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.